From beautiful Lemelbe, Quebec, this is the GCN Show.
Welcome to the GCN Show and Happy New Year. 2022 is going to be a good one. I can feel it, Con. I can feel it.
I can feel it too. And already this year we've learned that cycling teams have a lot of new kit to rate. Some good, some bad, some we're not quite sure. Anyway, moving on from that, we also have learned that Phil Gaiman has a new cycling team, and get this, today Pogacar tells Alan Marangoni about his worst ever day on a bike. Find out about all of that on today's show.
Now, we also learned that Andy Schleck's Cycles kit for 2022 has been banned by the UCI.
Why, we hear you ask? Well, apparently it is too similar to 3 other women's team kits, Team SD Works, UAE Team ADQ, and Human Powered Health, formerly Rally Cycling.
Yeah, now there's more than just passing similarity between those, I think you would admit. But Andy Schleck Cycles say that it doesn't really differ from the design in 2021, and they got there first on the design of the kit, that is.
Seems a little unfair.
Well, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah. We'll be taking a look at more team kits later in the show and also passing a little bit of our own judgments on those designs. But first up, we hear from today Pogacar, because apparently his worst ever day on a bike was the 2020 Strade Bianche.
Yeah, now get this, he did a terrible 13th place at one of the world's greatest, hardest and biggest races. Yeah, I know what you're thinking, 13th isn't that bad, and well, we're kind of thinking the same, aren't we, Connor?
I know what it is, Hank.
What's that?
I know what it is. Dan, he finished 10th in that race.
Ah, now that's probably why he's going to want to forget that rather
Dan's
quickly.
result is better than today Pogacar's.
And look at Dan now, what's his FTP?
Better not to say.
Yeah, better not to say. Anyway, you're probably wondering how we know this. Now, GCN Italia's Alan Marangoni got an exclusive interview with Pogacar. So, where he kind of actually exposed his worst day on the bike and a whole host more. So, Alan, it's well, now time for you to take it away.
Yeah, take it away, Alan.
First question, favorite race?
Oof. Grand Tour, I don't know, I like all 3. But Monument, I think I would go with Liège.
What's your relationship with your rival Roglic?
It's fine. Sometimes we meet each other in Monaco for training,
okay.
But normally we don't go together. Everyone has to do their own intervals, their own route.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's the thing you like the most about Italy?
Pasta.
Do you obsess about dry train efficiency, aerodynamics and tire pressure, or do you just get on and ride? You don't take care about it?
I like to go into details. If it can give you a bit of advantage when you know your aerodynamics, then it's good.
If you could only do either mountain bike or GX or track, which would you do?
I would go with mountain bike.
Beer or wine? Depends.
Depends. Yeah, both is
Both?
good. Yeah.
Okay. Are you considering racing the Gravel World Championship next year?
I don't even know. Yeah, I never tried gravel. I don't have time for another bike. Maybe when I retire, I do some gravel.
When you retire. Best ever day on the bike?
Stage 8 this year, Tour de France, or maybe even Lombardia this year.
And the worst ever day on the bike?
Last year, Strade Bianche, in 40 degrees, racing in the dust. That was pretty bad.
Short, high-intensity intervals or long, steady rides?
One day steady rides, one day short. Yeah.
Which race do you most want to win?
I don't know.
Maybe
World Championships.
World Championship. Who's better, Mathieu van der Poel or Wout van Aert?
I cannot say that.
Because it's difficult to choose.
Yes, they're both great.
They're both great. Okay. What keeps you awake at night?
I sleep.
You sleep like a kid. What do you do in your free time? Your hobby? Or...
I go drive my car, or I play games, or watch Netflix. Go on walk.
You take care about relax. You take
Yeah,
about
more
relax.
relaxed.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
not any hard hobbies.
Yeah, it's that time of the week where you guys send in all your inspirational photos of the past week or even over the Christmas period where you're able to get out on the bike and take a good, nice snap and then upload it onto the GCN app. And it's our opportunity to judge them.
And with prizes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's get into these prizes. Third place, the winner of the GCN Elite Water Bottle in black goes to Celisa 91 Ice with a brilliant, this is lovely. Whoa. She's done a loop over Suston, Firket and Grimsel passes once in a lifetime. 120k, 3,500 metres of climbing, ridden in one go. Wow.
I kind of got to say, that picture incorporates everything that's inspirational about cycling, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got beautiful blue skies, you've got mountains, you've got a nice, beautiful bike, your pride and joy, and you've got the all-important coffee in there. So,
One of those rides you remember for the rest of your
yeah,
life.
if you're going to have, like, a inspirational wall in your turbo room, then that would be the picture I'd blow up.
Yeah,
So,
right up
yeah,
there.
it's a great third place, so well done.
The bottle is on its way to you.
Now in second place, winning a GCN Core red sweatshirt, one of my favourites actually, from Black Border. Now check out this. This is Taran Aki Experience. Bought my gravel bike and with the family Christmas road trip holiday in Taran Aki. That's how you say it, isn't it? Taran Aki. Region, northwestern part of New Zealand's North Island. Great
Wow.
destination for gravel riding and scenic views. Now, I have never been to New Zealand. It's definitely on my bucket list. But if I was going to, have a picture that made me want to go to New Zealand, I think that'd be it. Look at it. Is that a volcano?
Absolutely
Yeah, it is.
stunning. I tell you, I brought my gravel bike to our Christmas holidays as well in Ireland, and I wasn't wearing shorts and jersey like you are in this photo.
It's
I can
beautiful.
tell you that. But
So
yeah,
that's
it's stunning.
Mount Taranaki.
The jumper is on its way to you. Congratulations.
Maybe we can do a 2022 video in New Zealand.
That'd be nice.
Let us know in the comment section below if you'd like to see that.
Moving on to first prize though, and the GCN Core Red long sleeve jersey and the GCN Core Fan bib shorts goes to Slow Coach.
Oh wow! What
Winter
what a
gravel
prize.
at Loch Lomond, making the best of a few days of Scottish sunshine with some gravel rides around the Trossachs. Useful.
Another kind of breathtaking picture, isn't it? It encompasses mountains, lochs,
Looks
and,
cold.
And gravel. Yeah, but
Deceptively
when
cold.
does Scottish look hot?
Yeah, it doesn't, does it?
It doesn't. No. Yeah, worthy winner, and make sure you get in touch because we will be winging those prizes all the way to you. And don't hesitate if you've got a beautiful picture, if you've got an aspiring picture that you think that every bike rider should see, then make sure you upload it onto the GCN app so it gets voted and hopefully make it onto the show where we get to put a prize to the picture.
Moving on to cycling shorts now, and we have a lot of new shorts in the peloton.
There it is.
And now it's time for cycling shorts.
Teams have released all their new kits for 2022, including this lovely Castelli-made kit for Quickstep Alpha Vinyl. Like it a lot, actually, like it. It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
really nice new kit. And it's not Quickstep that have come out with a new kit. Also, FDJ, Nuva, Aquitaine, Futurescope have also come out with this new kit, which is said to be Dan's favourite, or at least that's exactly what he said in the Racing News Show just yesterday. What do you think?
I rate it. Bold, solid
Yeah.
colours, nice like kind of changes of contrast. Also the French national jersey,
Kept it like
clean as
traditional.
always.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice touch.
But it's not what we think, it's also what you guys think. So let us know in the comment section below if you rate this kit.
Meanwhile, Jumbo-Visma have kept pretty similar to previous designs and previous years, whereas Team Bike Exchange have departed entirely from the usual mould. They've gone to a light blue.
Yeah, they have. They've literally torn up the previous design and chucked something, loads different into the fold for 2022. I've got to say, I'm a big fan, but it looks very like the Gerald Steiner kit. Don't you
That
think?
is a good shout. I knew I'd seen it somewhere.
So similar.
Very similar. I'm not sure if I rate it just yet. It's kind of one of those grubbers. At the moment, I think it's Not great, but for that reason, I like it. I think it's so bad, it's good. One of those cycling
No, I
kits.
agree.
But yeah, let us know what you think, as always. And we will have all the team kits once they're fully released. There's still a few teams we're waiting for. We'll get them all on the GCN app, and you can rate whether you think they're the hottest or the nottest. Is that a thing?
That doesn't really make sense, mate, but we know exactly what you mean.
Best or worst. And remember, sometimes the worst kits are actually the best. So it's a little bit of a confusing one. Cycling fashion is ever changing.
I have to say, that's the best thing about a new year, is when you see the new kits, but it always takes me a while to start recognising who's in what kit, because you get used to seeing the same kits over and over again.
Nibali's riding for Astana. The world has just turned on its head once more.
I know, who would have thought it?
Team news now, Drop Cycling will be known as Le Col Wahoo this year, with the aim of going World Tour in 2023. Love the new kit as well, by the way, brilliant contrast of colours. Ineos Grenadiers have actually just announced the signing of Dan Bigham to their race staff. He'll be joining the team as a race engineer with the aim of helping Filippo Ganna take the hour record. And unfortunately, the COVID-19 pandemic has claimed another race at the start of the season. The Vuelta a San Juan in Argentina will not take place, so slight hit to the race calendar already.
It's sad news, and I'm sure we've all heard way too much about the pandemic, so we're going to move on to some brighter news. Now, do you remember Xander Graham? Now, if you don't, he was the 12-year-old sensation that went absolutely viral when he beat all the pros at the Tour of Britain. Now, his accomplishments didn't just stop in 2021, they've actually rolled into 2022, when he's just signed for Jukebox Cycling Team, alongside Phil Guyman and Ruby West.
Yeah, the team comprises of riders from different backgrounds with the aim of taking on different disciplines, a real mixed set of riders in the squad. And the team's press release actually says that they'll be racing from 7 hours on the bike with a Dachshund on their bike.
Maybe we should try it.
Going for the win in the biggest gravel races in the world. So sounds like a fun setup, fun set of aims. We need to try racing with a Dachshund on our bike.
Yeah, we definitely want to look out for. But we wish all the riders of that team good luck for the 22 period. But also, Phil Guyman is using that team to help promote the charity No Kid Hungry Foundation. And I think you'd agree, this is a great cause, so we should wish them all the best.
Scottish cyclist Josh Quigley suffered life-threatening injuries in a round-the-world record attempt when he was passing through Austin, Texas.
Yeah, really sad news actually, because he underwent a whole load of different injuries, and he's had surgery on his ankle and feet, and also has put a stent put in his neck artery to maintain blood flow, which sounds pretty horrific.
Yeah, tough injuries to recover from. But the 29-year-old has been back on his bike, because earlier this month he took part in the same record attempt. He finished off the journey, finished off what he started, went back to Austin, Texas, only 100 miles actually from where he was hit by that car, and finished off the trip in Times Square, New York. Actually, he completed 2,000 miles in 2 weeks. So massive congratulations, Josh, finishing off the trip and getting back on your bike. So cool to see.
It's now time for
Hack.
No! We're doing it opposite to Dan and Si. It's a joke.
Oh, I thought you were doing it opposite to me. It's time for
hack /
bodge. Well, you guys submit your uploads to the GCN app, and we decide whether it's a hack or a bodge, and the audience decides as well.
Do you reckon Dan and Si will notice? But yeah,
no, they won't notice.
What? Just mixing things up, aren't we? Right, let's kick off with
Miles to Ride.
With Miles to Ride.
Brilliant name as well.
Yeah.
Hack or a bodge? What do you think on this one? It's a hand sling coffee table. Needed furniture for our new cycling workshop and found some old shelving cuts. Used some discontinued fork spaces and top caps to build a custom branded coffee table.
I hope those aren't expensive forks.
Well, I'd say they were bust anyway, I reckon. He's picked them out of the scrap heap.
Yeah.
But I think this is a piece of masterful genius.
I just wish I was as handy as that, because I just never would think of getting an old pair of forks and making a coffee table out of it.
This is the sort of job I'd need help from my brother-in-law from.
Yeah,
He'd
brother-in-law Nigel would sort it right out.
He would, he'd sort it
He'd
right
have
out.
all the power.
I like the multicoloured forks. I don't know if that would get on my nerves over time.
Well, I'll tell you what you do need to do is put on some like rubber foots.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you're going to feel some scratches on the floor, especially if you've got an expensive floor. Anyway, I think it's a hack, you think it's a hack,
Yeah,
and the GCN app think it's a hack. So
87%.
It's definitely a hack. So fantastic
Nice one.
one
Fantastic
from you,
work.
Miles to Ride. Now this one
This-
looks slightly different. It looks like some sort of
Cycling bra.
yeah, or like
Nick
a
Moore. Belt and braces. You describe this one, Hank, because I'm still trying to get my head around it. Basically,
it looks like a thong of some sort.
I thought that this was like a pec bra, but it's a
But
heart rate
cyclists
strap.
don't have pecs, do they?
No, and I've tried. I do the machine at the gym. 5 kilos. Whoosh. It's a bodge.
It's a bodge.
Basically, what Nick Moore's trying to do is hold his heart rate strap up so it doesn't fall down when he's cycling.
It just looks kind of dodgy, dude. Like, anyway, Nick Moore. I'm gonna say it's a bodge.
It's a good idea, Nick. I know what you're trying to
Yeah.
do, but I think we think it's a bodge. But work away, do what you think's right.
Yeah. We'll leave that one. Anyway, New England Gravel has come up with the Easy Rider. Found this gem while heading into the home and garden centre. Where would you put your hands while riding?
A lot of things going on.
Right,
there.
a lot wrong with this picture. Handlebars in the completely the wrong position. So you'd almost be holding the brake. So when you kind of like go over, you'd be braking. The whole thing looks like a terrifying contraption.
Yeah, it is pretty terrifying, and needless to say, those tri-spoke wheels. I mean, if he's picking up a little, Bodhi tree or something, and he drops it in those spokes, he's not seeing that tree for a long time. It's going to be in pieces.
No, the wheels aren't the issue.
The saddle's a big issue. Look at that. You need an operation after riding.
Yeah, but look at the bars.
You need stitches.
Look at the bars.
Oh yeah, bars. Wow.
I don't understand how you were getting the wheels.
Yeah, I mean, red and black bar tape is just a no-no.
Okay, I think this is a bodge. Connor, I don't know where he's going with this, but I guess you think it's a bodge.
I'm going to go bodge as well.
Yeah.
I mean, the intention's great. You're riding a bike. There's just a little few tweaks maybe needed on the position.
Just a few. Just
Safety
a few.
aspects.
And
When
you guys
brake-
on the GCN apples, they thought it was a bodge, so we're in agreement on this one. What's next, Connor?
Moving on to Angie. This is a Need More cowbell. I collected cowbells from all the venues at the USA Cyclocross Nationals and slid them onto a zip tie. I was able to make a ton of noise shaking it, and the zip loop made a nice handle that wouldn't break. Cheering squad to the extreme. Once the zip tie was thrown away and the cowbells were put on display.
I like this.
A zip tie edition.
The zip tie cowbell edition. Now this is, it'd be pretty loud, wouldn't it? All those going like clanging around.
It'd be very loud.
I like that. I'm gonna say it's a hack,
Yeah, I'd say hack. Anything that makes more noise is a hack.
especially at a cyclocross event. You've got the more noise, the better.
More noise,
So
that's a
hats
nice
off to
one,
you,
hack.
Angie.
68% agree.
Yeah, right. We've got one in from Giorgio. Hand position paradise. Salesperson, do you want flat bars, drop bars, or TT bars?
Oh my goodness.
Well, the buyer, they said yes, seen in Zurich, Switzerland. And basically, every sort of handlebar you can possibly imagine is being attached to this bicycle.
That is
And
incredible.
that's what you've got. Pretty heavy front end, I reckon.
It's such a simple thing, and I've never even thought about it before. But it's a bodge because it's about as
I would get so confused as to where I'd be putting my hands.
yeah, it's about as aerodynamic as a truck.
Yeah. No, it's not for me. It's a bodge.
Yeah, that's a bodge. I think one handlebar on a bike is enough.
So, not many hacks, but a few bodges going on there. Now, if you'd like to get involved and chuck your hack or bodge, then let us know in the comment section below, but even better, upload them for the GCN app so the whole GCN audience and community get to vote on your very own pictures. Right, what's next? Now, we, over the Christmas period, have released a whole host of fantastic films, if we do say so ourselves, and you, from the looks of it, have enjoyed every single one of them. Now, we've also been going through and trading some of those comments that you guys have been leaving under the videos, and we're going to pick out our very best. I'm going to kick off with one under Sai and Jenny's Colombia trip. Now, it's been amazing to release some of our long-form documentaries that normally sit on the GCN Plus platform and bring them free to YouTube. Now, these are hour-long documentaries, and if you haven't seen them and you want to see them, there's two on the GCN YouTube platform, but if you want to see a whole host more, and we've got a variety from tech to adventure to challenge, all sitting on the GCN Plus app. So go and have a look at those. But under Jenny's and Size, we've got one from Julian. Wow, just wow. I imagine everyone who saw this now has Colombia at the top of their bucket list of destinations. And if you haven't seen it, it genuinely is breathtaking. So I do suggest you go and have a watch.
Moving on to 2021 bloopers. And I mean, this always does capture those off-camera moments, which we try and keep quiet, but
yeah, we hide away.
Yeah,
we hide
try
away.
and hide them away.
Yeah, we kind of like dustpan and brush them away. No one saw them, and then they all come out on the Christmas period.
There's been a few bloopers on this show where I'm not going to lie, hopefully they don't make the light of day. Either way, Wales has got a brilliant comment. Tonight, Simon plays cake, keep away. Dan comes out for hat-free sex. Ollie swallows 2 flies. I don't know what hat-free sex is.
No, not right. Anyway, moving on. Manon brings out her marine blue vocabulary. Alex stood in sheep, crab, and Connor is constantly told he is too tall.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. So a good icebreaker in the conversation.
Yeah, we've also got one from MRVWBug44. Tonight on GCN, Ollie eats fly. Hank does a tap dance. Manon swears like a bloody sailor.
It's pretty much business as usual, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
10 clues you bought the wrong size bike. This comment though by the Ultramarine Blue. Manon's like a kid whose parents have bought them a bike they'll grow into one day. Connor, well, he's like the bigger kid who just has to have a go on your bike while you reluctantly consent.
It's so true. It is so true that you are that person. Now, Macro also did a great comment that captured my attention because it had 439 thumbs up, which sounds like most of you agreed with. And his comment was, clue number 11. Were you afraid to watch this video, knowing deep down that your expensive bike that you spent a fortune on is totally the wrong size? Yeah, I've been there.
Sorry,
I have actually been there. My first bike was totally the wrong size.
I did actually pass one in the Christmas someone in the Christmas holidays, and they were on a bike that was too small for them, and I didn't say anything.
Anyway,
it's hard to break it sometimes.
Moving on quickly, Mark and I did a Scottish adventure where we explored Isla and Jura in the Inner Hebrides, tasting some beautiful whiskey and riding some pretty incredible gravel. Now, a whole host of you enjoyed that film as much as we enjoyed making it, and Dave Stat said, great job by all. The cinematography was epic. Always enjoy when these two get together. Cheers and Happy New Year's from Buffalo, New York in the USA. I gotta say, the film crew that create these adventure documentaries and films never get enough validation because they do make these places, well, not only are they incredible, they really bring them to life. So yeah, thanks to all our team behind the scenes.
And they are incredibly patient too.
Yeah.
Imagine going on a whiskey tour with Hank and having to put up with him.
Yeah, battered. Paul Glick also came up with this one. These GCN tours are epic. The production quality is amazing, and hey, hand to the support staff and crew that helped make these happen. Yeah, hats off to those people behind the scenes.
Right, we have some cracking content on the channel now to start the new year, and this week is going to be a belter. If it's cold where you're riding, like I think most people, it's getting pretty cold now. Tomorrow, how to ride in minus conditions. Then on Thursday, we have the 10 best ways to start the new year. Get things going on the right foot. Then on Friday, we have GCN versus GMBN, the Madison Challenge, track challenge. Scariest video I've done on GCN. I nearly came a right cropper. You don't want to miss this one. Yeah,
on Saturday, crap moped versus road bike. Dan Lloyd rides my Gold Rally moped. Yeah, be sure to check that out. It is absolutely hilarious. On Sunday, I take on bike joining. If you don't know what that is, well, I basically get pulled along by a whole pack of huskies. Terrifying, I know, but definitely worth a watch. On Monday, it's the Racing News Show, and the week starts all over again. But it's not just that, is it, Connor?
Yeah, there's plenty of cyclocross racing coming up this week. So tomorrow we have the X20 Bad Kammerstrof in Herentals. And then coming into the weekend, it's all about the national championships, and we have 3 of them live. So that's the British and the French championships. That's live on Sunday, and also the Belgium championships, that's live on Saturday and Sunday, including all the age categories too.
Yeah, make sure you keep up with those races. It's not just that as well. We've also got the CX World Championships in Fayetteville coming up, and I potentially am heading back out to the US to go and be the man on the ground. So watch out for that too. Now that's the end of this week's show. We hope we're going to have a job at the end of this show, but let us know in the comment section below what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.
We need to brush up on our hack/forward/bodge, don't we?
notice.
They'll never notice.